Okay, we'll get it unchained.
I also own a farm.
Here we go.
You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday. It was supposed to be the plow day, but it got rained out. Next week's not looking so good either. Yeah, it is what it is at that point. So we will see. This whole week looks like a wash, honestly. Like no crop work being done. But got the 2755 running. I was looking for a dozer, and I don't know if I'll be able to find one to rent for today or not. But we have quite the pile of demo material, and the big concrete pieces they got some size to them. I was hoping it was more like that, but this was the back pad of the old dairy, I forget what it, dairy bar. Some people remember it, like Robert was telling stories when he was younger about it. So our plan is to fill in some of this and get this to a better spot. I might have enough material. Well, we're gonna get the wood out of the way so that we can park trucks back here instead of over there and in the bushes and out in the swamps and all the other places. But this will be fill material, and then I'd like to get some material like this again, put it on top, because it has worked absolutely amazing. But yeah, wait on some phone calls back. Well, I'll start tinkering along. We do have to switch cows around. It's gonna be a rainy wash of a day, so I think right into tomorrow. Well, Mother Nature, that's part of it. Got almost a half-inch of rain so far, and it's just gonna sprinkle all day, they say. So yeah, can't do nothing. I hit up Jimmy this morning and I said, hey, you got a dozer to rent? He said, yup, go grab it. So we're gonna go grab the dozer for the day, get some done, get the piles moved around, maybe clean up some other spots. Rainy day. I got Alec hanging out with me, and he's like, I'm gonna sleep a little bit longer to be a teenager, but when I get back, I'm going right to work. So yeah, more rain coming, but we got the old white truck. We're just going across town. Okay, right in the smack dab middle of the road. I was gonna see if I could back in here, but it was not gonna happen. And we're on a hill, and it's wet. What could go wrong?
I don't really want to make a big rut, mess up what he has done here. I think the taillights on the Landau are working now. Marker lights in the back. We'll get her loaded up. Just go nice and easy. I'm glad, Adam, you put that grip stuff for the forklifts. That might help us some.
We are loaded up, dirty windows or mirrors, and we are roll back home. Okay, we'll get it unchained. We might push some other little piles around. We'll see what time we got. But, got a lot of it cleaned up in a short period. Joe actually has a set of tires that he took off, I think his lowboy, that will fit on the dump trailer. So he was going to get rid of them, and they're actually in good shape. But when you're over the road a lot more, I don't know what Yanko is doing, but this stuff is working out. So we got a little bit of metal here and there that we don't want to go on the tire, but got a little bit piles left. We'll wrap that up after this. Okay, the calves have grazed pretty good here, and I'd like to kick them in the back before the week starts. I don't have time, plus I want to level out some of those piles that are all over, and same with over there, make it look a little better. But we're gonna give them some grain, and then Alec is gonna take the fence down, and then we'll kick them out back. So you guys want grain? Come on. And then we'll keep pushing that pile, get that wrapped up. I think Alec wrapped up picking up that fence, so we're gonna go up back. I should move this out of the way now that we actually have a pad. Yeah, it came out a lot better than I thought it was gonna actually. So some of this is gravel on the top, but you got to think the base is literally bricks, and it should make no more getting stuck in spots. But ideally we will get some stone like this, and there he is, covered all the way up. The only thing I don't like at this point is as it runs out of the smaller material back here, it looks like a dumping site, and I don't like that look. Originally I wanted to put cement blocks, and we might still do that. The big reason I went as far back as I did, we had material, and this corner has a knoll and it grows weeds, and if we make it look aesthetically appealing, is that what, and run with the line there, then we'll be good. And it all slopes this way, so hopefully this makes our life a lot better. So some bigger material sitting up at the top and little pieces of metal, but I'll push them around. I was back dragging right around here, and I think my plan now is extend this pad, this layer, get a row of mafia blocks so fuel's up by itself, so nobody backs into it or does anything like that. And then we can put on-road fuel next to it so that we have on-road at the house and we don't have to go to the store, go to the gas station. Where have you been, buddy? You're soaked. got the new layout run here. If we didn't have equipment in here, I would just block off the barn like before, but we have equipment. We got the dump cart, we got the combine. The head should come off the combine, go on the trailer, go under cover. We got the disc, stuff like that. And the combine's not moving right now because that is one of our summer projects. We'll probably move it out of here, put some oil in it, just get it moving. We could go and park it not in here. That way the calves can graze this at some point. So slowly getting things better. Yes, and it should be undercover, but wow, you guys are dirty. It should be undercover, but currently I do not have a place to put it undercover. That thing is big. So how wet are you? He is so dirty. Okay, I'll put that power on and then we'll open that gate. Come on, Yoko. Oh, we got to do a little cleaning up. They'd rather eat green grass, if you can imagine.
Yanko.
Boys headed to greener grass. We'll get a fence tester and see how hot that is now. Or do you want to grab onto it?
Nope.
I'll film it.
I don't feel like getting zapped.
No.
I don't feel like getting zapped.
I don't blame you. It's really not that fun. Ground. See how it's flashing all the way up to 7,000?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one you don't want to touch.
Yep. Wait, what if I touch it and then I touch you and then you touch Yanko?
Isn't that how it works? You hold on to your friend and then touch it and it goes through them? I think that's how that works.
Yep.
Well, they're gonna have like 2 weeks worth of grass, maybe 3 weeks worth of grass out here. Probably put some weight on now that they're into some better grass. Then from here they can go to there, and then from there they can go to the hillside. So yeah, we do need more animals. Raised beds and the lawn are on the list at some point today, or this week. Just over, probably 6/10 of an inch. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is actually move the trailer out of the way. I'll get the other Mac started up. That can get out of the way so we look a little more organized. I'm tired of having stuff sitting all over the place. I'm not gonna get stone right away for that. It's not on the list unless for some reason somebody is bored and they want to haul some sand to me. I'm not saying that to have some random person tell me that they want to haul sand for me, but let me get this truck, that truck. We'll get the, yeah, once we're good with this. I don't know if this is going to fit over there or not, the length. I guess it might hang off the back, but this is the heaviest item. So we do have the micro switch for the throttle control to help the dynatards not run when you're on the throttle. So right now we got the throttle. It's not supposed to do that. It's only supposed to do that when you let off the throttle. That way when you're coming down a hill, you flip them on, they're not on when you're on the throttle. Simple. But that's gonna be so nice. I wish the other truck had that. How are we gonna get out of here? No. I don't think we are. I might have to get Alex to give me a hug. That's why I'm tired of parking stuff over the hill. We do have a bulldozer out back. Probably should just jump in there. Yeah. It might go. I kind of want to see if it will go.
progress then. There we go. That's exactly why I want this pad over here. Now that the calves all grazed down here, I'm gonna try to clean up some of these piles. There's some piles over there that need to get burned and sorted through. It was from previously, and it's probably been there a long time, but you can see where we dug and stockpiled as we were moving. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna level them all out and let grass grow up. So, but hillside looks it's impressive what they do. I regret messing with any of this right now because now I know what else is underneath stuff with rocks and everything else. It's a little sloppy, and I don't think I did anything good on this side. We're gonna go level out those piles because I know what's underneath there. But yeah, we're gonna need a excavator and probably a dumpster to get rid of tin and stuff like that. We leveled one out. That worked pretty good there. I was worried this pile was gonna have all sorts of gunk in it, but I think it's just a pile. So we'll level it back out some in some of the lower spots. That'd be good here. Want something to do? There's plastic pipe, all like pieces there. You see them all. Anything that is plastic or pipe or broken can go in a pile somewhere or thrown in the dumpster. So, yeah. I'm gonna play with the roadway and then I don't know. I figured as long as I got the machine, I'd push these branches all together so this summer we can actually burn them, or they don't look as much of an eyesore because it's one pile instead of a bunch. But yeah, this machine moves. It's pretty slick. Calves are actually up in the back corner of that pasture, and from here what we did does not look that bad. I thought it was gonna look really bad. So I'm glad it looks somewhat okay. Oh, this makes quick work of it. Austin piled all this last year. I'm just putting them together. So on to the next pile. There's a tree growing out of it right here. I just pushed in over there thinking maybe there's rocks or something. I think they dug out a ditch. I think they dug out ditches and piled everything there and just left it. Didn't spread nothing. I don't think there's rocks in it or anything. It goes all the way out here, so I might as well spread it out in the field because we're losing this corner here. Yeah. Maybe come fall we'll get a big machine in and we'll really dig these ditches. The mini that could really got us going and got us to a better spot than we were. But you can see the water levels coming out of there. That one, was there one further up there? I always forget. I should have flagged them, marked them, and wrote them down. Yeah, all our water system could really be done up 100%. It's just time and money. Still got to put outlets on it, cages on them. That's running, but it's not running that aggressively. And Aaron has said it that we're wet, but we are not we're not super wet. Our wet spots just never dried out.
So standing water, and I think some of that has to do with compaction issues underneath the soil, and the water is just staying in it instead of soaking through at all. So the tile, if you remember, compared to last spring, that tile, all of this tile here just ran and ran and ran and ran, and then it dried up, and then it ran all year. But when we did this tile, 4-inch tile, it was pouring out of it. So go back, watch those videos of last spring when Austin came and helped me. See, we got a pile of junk tile that we pulled out of spots. And I don't know if maybe I hit some tile because it was put in. Tile has life expectancy, and I wasn't gonna no-till into this in the situations it had. So with some deeper tillage, maybe we hit some tile. But that one's running. There's one here, there's one there, 2 over in the next one. But we could put in more drainage because this is much lower than out there. So maybe at some point. Putting tile in is expensive, but we're in it for the long run. So if the return is there, especially if this ground is going to lay wet and give us any headaches in the future. So we'll come down with the loader and pick that up. Like, we got fences and stuff like that to pull out because they ain't doing nothing for the cows. Someday maybe we'll fence all this in, and then the calves, all that can graze it in the winter. That's some pretty clear water. It is moving though. And just got told it's too wet to run the applicator in the field right now, which I kind of imagined. So no hauling manure tomorrow, so we got some things we could do and work on and get further ahead. There's definitely a tile outlet somewhere up here on the edge. Makes me wonder. Somebody said, oh, you got to find the maps of them and everything else like that. When they put these in, there's nobody. Like, there might be one person that knows. John told me a few of them, but not all of them. Got it all spread out. That was actually surprisingly really, really nice. It's like, I don't think it's out of the creek, but I'm saying it's out of the creek. But I don't know why they piled it like that. It had 2 trees growing out of it and a few sections of tile that I pulled out of it. So otherwise, I don't know. Like, there's 2 rocks in it. So spread it out before I farmed like this and then over. Now we can farm it as a square. It's the little things like that that really, at the end of the day, they don't really add up that big, but it just keeps things so much cleaner and nicer. It had a tree growing, and if you wait 5 more years, the tree's big, then you got to deal with cutting the tree down someday, stuff like that. So, alrighty, I'm gonna venture back up to the roadway, probably wrap that up, make sure Alec is still alive over there. But I'm glad I ventured down here. I wasn't gonna. When we make it back up. Oh yeah. There we go. Almost there. We just got a few jobs left with this, and then we're done. So Nate goes with me now. Alec got picked up. I appreciate his help. He cleaned up a bunch of stuff. He did the fencing stuff. Had to put him right to work. So we're gonna grade the driveway going out back and then move the parts Mac. I tried to move it with the 27. It did not like it. Tuck it out back out of the way. It doesn't have to sit there any longer. Okay. That is how we're gonna move it. We're lifted off the ground now. Okay, I've had enough for today. We're gonna go in, probably make dinner, get some computer work done for you guys, and tomorrow's another day. So we're not hauling manure, but we got plenty of things to do. I'm very excited with how much we got done today. Yeah, we got to dig tracks though tomorrow. There was some mud. We went to some places, but McFadden's and Son rental. If you're local and you're looking for something, Jimmy can help you out. I appreciate it, Jimmy, because I wasn't really sure this morning how my day was going to go, but it worked out. So see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.